We got a new GPU for you today, the GTX 1060 6GB. We're going to find out if it's still good for gaming with its GDDR5 memory in some of the most popular games today in 2023. In Valorant at 1080p, we put the settings on high and turned everything else off but the bloom. Our main goal was to stress these CPU-based games out just a little bit more with these graphics cards, and the game was able to stay above 144 FPS the entire time. In Overwatch 2 at 1080p, we used the high preset settings, which put most of the settings on either high or medium. There were moments we hit 200 FPS, but we were able to stay above 144 even during intense fights with a lot going on. That's probably where I would cap it. In everyone's favorite battle royale, Fortnite at 1080p, we ran this in performance mode. We put the view distance on epic and the textures and meshes on high. Fortnite FPS can bounce all over the place during these matches, but we saw 180 and even 200 FPS at times, and it went down to 150 some too. I would say 144 is probably the sweet spot if you wanted to cap the FPS somewhere. Maybe 165 if you're feeling frisky. Apex Legends at 1080p, we put the settings on low except for the texture streaming budget. We put that on medium. This game ran very smooth. We did see some dips in the FPS around the water and a few other places, but overall we ran at over 100 FPS the entire game. Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, we decided to run this game this time instead of the basic benchmark, and we ran at 1080p on the basic preset settings. In Warzone, we got anywhere from 60 to 90 FPS at various times through the match, although the match wasn't super long because, you know, I'm pretty terrible at this and I died right off the rip, but I did get a gulag dub. In GTA 5, we just ran the built-in benchmark at 1080p. We put everything on high but didn't mess with the advanced graphics. The FPS throughout the built-in benchmark was about 130 average FPS and the 1% low was 88. In Cyberpunk 2077, the resolution was at 1080p on the high preset, and we got an average of 44 FPS and a low of 30. In Red Dead Redemption 2 at 1080p with everything on high, we got an average FPS of 37 and a low of 17. Overall, I definitely think the 1060 6GB version is still a pretty decent beast at a budget in 2023. If there's anything we left out, let me know down in the comments, and if you like these types of benchmarks, please watch this next video.